SAFM, South Africa's news and information leader.
Our top story is possible disciplinary action against Majola and alleged Limpopo serial rapist withdraws bail application. Good afternoon. The Commission of Inquiry into Cricket South Africa has recommended that disciplinary action be instituted against CEO Gerald Majola. The committee, tasked by Sports Minister Fikile Mbalula to investigate CSA, made its findings public today in Pretoria. Percy Nkatla reports.
The report tabled by the head of the Commission of Inquiry, Judge Chris Nicholson, corroborates the findings of last year's KPMG audit report that Majola had breached the Companies Act. The inquirers recommended that CSA institute a disciplinary inquiry against Majola. It also recommended that the CSA suspends Majola while conducting the inquiry. The Minister of Sports, Fikile Mbalula, who received the report last week, is still applying his mind on the report and also consulting with other stakeholders within government. He is expected to make his decision public next week, Tuesday. Percy Nkatla, SABC News, Pretoria.
Economists say a court's rejection of government's attempt to reverse approval of Walmart's multi-billion rand acquisition of Massmart will soothe foreign and local investors. They say the ruling is likely to be seen as a victory for Walmart in its plan to expand in Africa. The Competition Appeals Court largely dismissed the appeal by government and unions against the Competition Tribunal's approval of the deal. The court ruled that 503 previously fired workers should be reinstated and that a panel should study how to ensure that smaller companies can participate in Walmart's supply chain. Nick Norman-Smith of Lentis Asset Management says this ruling is a big positive for South Africa's image as an investment destination for foreign companies. A suspected Limpopo serial rapist and his accomplice have withdrawn their intention to apply for bail in the Modimolle Magistrates Court. The court heard that the suspects fear for their lives if they are granted bail. The chief suspect, 32-year-old Josiah Monyaki, and his accomplice, 19-year-old Hendrik Motome, had their case postponed for the 23rd of March for trial in the regional court. Jabulani Beloy reports.
One more rape charge has been added against the chief suspect Munyeki, which brings the number of rape cases to 13. Police spokesperson Ronald Otto says the new charge was brought after obtaining DNA results, which positively link Munyeki with the incidents. His accomplice is however linked to one rape case where the two allegedly raped a woman together. The suspects allegedly raped women in the Pagameng and Pomolong townships between 2009 and 2011. During the suspect's court appearance, the women clad in ANC Women's League colours were waving placards inside the court, some which read, "Life sentence for rapist," and
Municipal workers have trashed the streets of Kuruman in the Northern Cape. Members of the municipal union, SAMU, are up in arms over what they call unacceptable working conditions in the Gasekgonyana local municipality. Amos Pega reports.
Workers barricaded streets with garbage and burning tires, causing major traffic disruptions in the small town. The crowd has now camped outside the Gasekgonyana local municipal offices, where further trashing continues unabated, with a handful of police officials monitoring the situation. A truck used to drain sewage was also brought in, and its contents dumped at the reception, forcing many other officials out of the building. Angry workers want the municipality to immediately explain a pension fund deduction, which they claim that has been going on for over 8 years, that a permanent municipal manager be appointed, as well as an urgent intervention on apparent nepotism by senior municipal officials, amongst others. Amos Paro, SABC News, Kuruman.
A prominent Chinese human rights group says conditions for activists in China worsened last year, with more than 4,000 political campaigners detained. The group Chinese Human Rights Defenders say the authorities tightened their grip following calls for Middle East-style protests in China. Beijing insists the country is governed by the rule of law.